Taylor Ward, this is a guy that Reds fans have been wanting to get for years, and the fact that he keeps getting brought up year after year in trade rumors for the Angels and never gets moved. I don't know, maybe this is the year under his last year of control. So this is their last year to move him. I mean, he would be, you talk about just perfect trade fits that wouldn't cost the entire moon, wouldn't be like a Jarren Duran price, but actually he's probably, always say this, he's probably the best player that moves the needle that doesn't break the bank.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And it's always weird. It feels like, making trades, you want to make trades with some of these not as well-respected franchises, right? Like the Angels or the Pirates or the White Sox, right? But sometimes it feels like maybe the asking price is too much, or they just don't properly evaluate what they have, right? They have this terrible team that he's not going to be a part of. The next good team is like, you should get rid of him for prospects, but who's going to tell the Angels that, right? It's one of those things that I think for sure could be a boost. With only a year of control. I think he's a little bit older, right? I think he's like over 30 as well. I don't remember specifically his age. So that, you don't want to get locked
31.
into 31. So, I mean, not ancient, but it's, getting to the point. I think Candelario is 31. So it's just like, you never know where, sometimes the offense can just kind of fall off a cliff. So, but yeah, I completely agree. I think would be somebody that you could really move the needle offensively, power-wise, and fill a left field spot, and field just be like, okay, that's what it's gonna be. Kind of like what they did with Austin Hayes when he was healthy, except for just a better player.
Yeah, 36 home runs in 2025. Mike, this is the first time I can remember seeing this for a player that didn't play in, like, I don't know, Colorado or somewhere. Hit 35 home runs, said it only would have been 35 if he played for the Reds. How about that?
Look at that.
So we would be suppressing his power by a whole whopping home run, and we'd have to only settle for a 35 home run.
I would settle for 14 more than any Red hit this year. So
what other point here on Ward and a player in general that has 1 year left of control that I don't think I've ever brought up, but I think is a really important thing. It makes so much more sense for the Reds to acquire Taylor Ward in the offseason than at the trade deadline. And here's why. If you get him in the offseason, you can offer him next season. And we know how valuable that is. Ding, 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 Mr. Sal Stewart, come on down. Those picks are incredibly valuable. So if you're giving up prospects in the offseason, you're going to turn that into another prospect unless Taylor Ward has a disaster of a year. But, I mean, given Ward's track record, you have to feel pretty good that he would be qualified, that he would not only be qualifying offer worthy, but would decline your qualifying offer next off season. So that's something that I think is important to consider, and something that I think for the Reds, I want to say this now, so we're not, when we're talking trade deadline 2026, this is when you need to do your big moves. It needs to be done in the offseason. The trade deadline is just to add the Anduhars, the Littell type pieces, not to add these big time pieces, because if you acquire Taylor Ward at the trade deadline, you can't offer him a qualifying offer. You have to have the player for the full year.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's hard to see. Well, I guess you could, I've been known to jinx things around here, but there's you would like to see that, hey, if you can get him for that final year, that his platform year, or that is contract year that they say he goes out, even if maybe he's going to get less AAV, he's going to want more than 1 year, right? He's going to say, I'm 32 now. I'm going to go get that 4-year contract instead. I'm turning down your qualifying offer. And yes, I will take that. And the Reds will take that qualifying offer, whether it's in the first round or the second round, depending on how, we'll take that extra draft pick. I think that the Reds have shown a pretty good job of being able to turn those into big league players.